Live from the heart of the action. Welcome to the nerve center of Next Level Broadcasting.
This is the OB van, where the studio meets the street.
Equipped with cutting-edge cameras, crystal clear audio, real-time switching, and broadcast control, we don't just capture moments, we deliver the experience live.
Anywhere, anytime, from stadiums to red carpets, breaking news to buzzing festivals, weddings, birthdays, and all sorts of ceremonies. We bring the world to your screen in real time.
It's not just a van, it's a complete mobile production house, a command center, a broadcast beast.
This is more than a broadcast. This is the OB van difference. Live, loud, limitless.
Ready to go live? Like never before. Book the OB van today and take your event to the world. One powerful broadcast at a time.
To book, call 0705.
All right, good evening and welcome to the Poliscope, where we take a deep, deliberate look at the forces shaping Nigeria's political landscape. Today we turn the spotlight on a crucial national question. Is the APC growing or swelling? Measuring the quality of new entrants versus the numbers. With defections hitting historic levels and opposition figures flocking towards the center of power, we examine what this surge really means for the ruling party and the country at large. Is this strategic growth or simply an uncontrolled expansion that may test the party's internal structures? Now, let's dive in. Over the past few months, Nigeria's political terrain has witnessed a remarkable wave of cross-carpeting, with the All Progressives Congress becoming the preferred destination for many high-profile opposition politicians, from former governors to lawmakers, party chieftains, and influential power brokers. The influx has been dramatic, strategic, and in some cases, surprising. Now, for instance, in July, former PDP National Chairman Dr. Bello Aliru Mohammed joined the APC, citing the need for national alignment and stability. Now, earlier this year, former Kano State Governor Senator Ibrahim Shekarau returned to the APC, insisting that the opposition had grown too fragmented to guarantee and, of course, a meaningful political direction. In the Southeast, Labour Party leaders defected shortly after the off-cycle elections, openly declaring that aligning with the center was key to unlocking federal presence and development. At the National Assembly, multiple PDP lawmakers abandoned the ship, blaming leadership paralysis and unending internal disputes, which also played out yesterday. All this is happening while the People's Democratic Party, PDP, faces one of its worst internal crises in recent political history. Parallel factions, suspended national officers, state-level implosions, legal battles, and unresolved grievances. This turbulence seems to be feeding APC's momentum. Yes, the APC is gaining momentum right now. But the deeper question remains, is the APC actually growing, or they are about to explode with the quality of political assets, or merely swelling with numbers that could destabilize its internal equilibrium? Now, to dissect these layers, today we are joined by a man who understands politics from the corridors of power to grassroots arena. We are joined by a man who understands and knows his onions. I have with me in the studio this evening Dr. Yunusa Kazim Nyodoye, the APC chieftain in Oyo State, and of course he was the gubernatorial candidate of the APP in the last election 2023, and of course he's a Guba-Ofu of the APC in the next election 2027. He's a bold political voice, a strategic thinker, and one of the most closely watched emerging figures in Oyo State politics. Of course, Dr. Ayodeye's transition from the APP to becoming a leading APC gubernatorial hopeful speaks directly to our topic this evening. He is known for his clarity, candor, and a no-nonsense approach to discussing the realities of Nigeria's politics. With him on the table today Expect insight, depth, and an unfiltered understanding of what truly drives political migration, how party structures absorb new entrants, and whether the APC can survive this rapid expansion, growth, or swell. Good evening once again. Samson Balogun is my name. So, today on the Poliscope, we speak, and will the APC survive this wave? Is it building strength or gathering weight that may strain its internal stability? And how exactly does the PDP's crisis shape the ruling party in Oyo State? And now, the conversation begins with Dr. Yunusa Ayodoye. Good to have you in the studio.
Good evening, Mr. Sampson and the anchor. And I welcome everybody once again joining you into this maiden edition of the Poliscope. Once again, I'm Kazim Ayodoye. I'm glad to be here on here this evening.
All right. There's a lot to unpack on this show. We'll be starting from the national level, then to the state level, and see how the current crisis in the PDP affects and, of course, helps the APC build momentum going forward. But as it stands, at the national level, we have seen so many political heavyweights and juggernauts gravitating towards the APC. Does it mean that the APC is growing or the APC is swelling?
Well, either way you observe, I only appreciate that you are not keeping mute. You are not keeping yourself away from active happenings around the nation, politics. APC is the party to discuss every day today in Nigeria. Either to a side or from a perspective to whatever perspective. It's not gainsaying that people are trooping in from all angles. I want to say this. It is APC. But critically, it is a clear appreciation of the manifestation of Renew Hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians are brilliant. Most Nigerian politicians, particularly at the national level, are intelligent. And they have choices within themselves. Most of these figures, personalities, you may be fingering, are deciding themselves. They are not coerced into joining or refuting membership anywhere, but rather a sort of an inner drive, a conviction that when a good thing is observed, it has to be joined. It has to be joined with. The Renew Hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu are really transcend all facets of Nigerian politics. People have seen, they have evaluated where we were in the last 5 years, even more than that. They have observed a lot of transformations that have happened. Some may be very unpalatable. Some may be stressful. Some may not be as comfortable as an average Nigerian may think about. But people had come to realize that the future is gradually emerging, considerable and traceably be more reliable this time around. And the more united Nigeria is beckoning. Any reasonable politician will have to join train with such an endeavor. And that's the reason why, because of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you see people moving into his party. People are choosing to move into his party. And that is the luck APC is having. If you see anybody chanting and moving, aspiring to abandon whatever position or place they might have been identifying with politically into APC, it is a gross appreciation of the performances of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Now, let's talk about people who are defecting. They are coming from different political parties with different ideologies to what the APC currently believes in, which is progressivity. Now, do you think they align with political ideology of the APC, or they are coming in to make the numbers?
Mr. Samson, you see, anybody coming into a political party already aligned with the ideology of that political party. You don't bring in what you are denouncing somewhere into what you are embracing. So it is automatic that if you see anybody dumping any political platform or party for APC, consider that person as an ardent progressive.
Okay, some of the defectors cite development alignment with the center. Some of them said it's internal opposition crisis as a reason why they are leaving the party. But from your experience, how sincere are these motivations to move into the
You see, Mr. Sampson, you see, anybody claiming their defection is propelled by internal crisis within their political platform, wherever, may be right. The only area I want to clear is that APC in any way is not involved in whatever thing happening to their party. Even though we do not wish them a united house. APC do not wish any of those political parties a united house.
Just like the president said, that he is happy that there are political parties in disarray.
We're happy.
You're also happy that they are having crisis.
That is the simple truth. I must tell you, but we are not involved in any way. And we are happy to receive any they can pay at any time. And we even rate them high. At any instant, at anywhere in the country. That we have anybody they campaign into our team. You know, politics at any stage is a teamwork. So we have people teaming up with us. It's an improvement. It's something we should welcome. It's something we should really appreciate. And to the side of the party as APC, we say thank you to people coming in. And we are saying good luck to Nigeria for having us.
Okay, very quickly, let me ask you this question. With the influx of heavyweight from other political parties, there are also strong politicians in their political parties before moving to the APC. Now, going forward into the next election, do you think the ex-opposition leaders, and of course, do you see them as potential tensions that will arise within the party? Do not forget that what they are running away from the PDP, as we see from Labour Party, the internal crisis. APC also faced at a point which they were able to maneuver and get it sorted. I want to cite this case of Bayelsa, when APC had an issue with the name of the deputy governor, and they had to concede that position to the PDP. Though Odiri was made the governor at the time. The same problem they had in Zamfara, that all the cabinet, the governor, deputy governor, all the members of the Zamfara State House of Assembly, all of them caved in and then gave room for the PDP to rule in that state. That problem is likely to happen too if they are also coming in and then there is no unity within the party going forward. How do you, as members who are already in the party, how do you intend to receive them, and what role are they going to play ahead of the next general election? Thank
you very much. You see, APC is a different political party when you're comparing it to the sister political parties in Nigeria. All Progressives Congress is a very organized party. And this is a political party that is led by people that are progressive-minded. People that don't want to see themselves as winner takes all. People that are abreast with the principles and the concept of accommodating anybody into the system. I want to tell you today that people of big words, as you have described, coming into the fold of the party, will not pose any form of threat anywhere in the country. I tell you, if you had any minor disputes anywhere, it cannot last for 24 hours. It will be resolved. We shift grants. We are trained. We are informed. We are aware. We are progressive-minded. We always shift grants for new people to come in.
Don't you think some APC members, long-standing APC members, will be sidelined in favor of the new entrants? And what exactly are you promising these new entrants as they are coming in? Do not forget that some of them would like to contest positions, and you already have people like you in the party who are high in that position already.
It doesn't matter, my brother. You see, I want to disagree with you that people coming in or people inside for donkey years ago who feel not being recognized, as adequate as they may think about and blah blah. You see, the system of leadership evolution in APC is clear, transparent, and very constitutional. Whether you are old, a member, you are a member, the process of leadership evolution is clearly stated in our constitution. And the party is a well-organized party that, the leadership are the type that respect the constitutional tenets of the party at all stages. Whether new or old, remember, we have the trajectory of how selections are done. If you can satisfy the minimum entry requirement, then you are okay. You are good to go. All we want to do is for the platform or the party to win. Only one person will represent us in an election. And the glory that person had is the glory for all of us. A success to any aspirant to become a candidate is a success for all of us. That doesn't bring a crisis into this political party. As far I know about APC.
Honorable Yunusa Kazim Ayodoyi, you were once a member of the party and you left, and you came back. Why?
Actually, there are a lot of circumstances. My living was not in the period of APC. I was a progressive during the AD times.
AD time.
We had a lot of interest to have gone to APP then. And we won election. If you remember then, you look at what really drove us away from AD in 1998, building to 1999, was a mere trivial issues. And as at then, we believe that APP could be an option that can make a balance up in our local areas at then. We did. And that was why we had a united house up to today. By the time we said it's time to show up fully back in the mainstream of the progressive, people did not say no, because we did not disappoint them that time. So we are always progressive. I'm always a progressive.
You're always a progressive.
Yeah.
Now remember, a full member of the APC.
Full member in the mainstream, yeah.
You're also aspiring to be governor. Am I right?
Yes.
You want to be governor of your state?
Yeah.
Are you prepared?
If you look at it, this is my 11th year of clamoring to be governor for your state. And I've contested election for 3 times. Not aspiring, I contested election 3 consecutive times.
You contested at APP?
I contested in APP in 2023 before I had a call about a few weeks to the election that we should answer because of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He spoke to me directly, and in the interest of the Yorubas, in the interest of the progressives, in the interest of bringing a good governance on board in your state and in Nigeria, we have to team up with him. And that was exactly what we did. So we will forgo anything about the state as a then. Let us concentrate about the center. And that is why we cannot even talk about ambition in the last lap of the last election. In 2019, I contested in NRM. In 2019, I contested in DPP. And that has been my journey. We are in the mainstream now.
If you look at the current trajectory of how things are going on in different states in Nigeria, and especially your state, as an aspiring candidate for governorship position in the state, what would you have done differently if you look at the whole setup as we speak?
I am different.
How different?
I'm different, yes. Thank you for that question. If you look at my political journey, you discover that most of the ideology I will promote, most of the issues I will bring up in my manifesto, even the same word another person will say, the same issue other people will raise, I have different content.
Different approach to
different
things.
approach to it. Because of the way I come up. I started my own political career from the scratch, from the right beginning. From being a party agent at Poly Unit about 32 years ago. I started as party agent. So I didn't join politics because I want to be governor. I didn't join politics when I want to contest election. I started as party agent. To tell you that I joined politics long ago with passion. I have passion for politics, grassroots politics. And by that, somebody that had an experience of staying in the sun, sitting down in the sun as a party agent for years, before I became a ward secretary in my ward, before I became the party secretary at my local government, before I became party secretary, even for the second time in my local government, another political party. And, shortly after becoming the state organizing secretary for a faction of ANPP in Oyo State, I served as general secretary of a political party in Oyo State, and that's Democratic People's Party, after which I was elected national organizing secretary of that same political party in Nigeria. Shortly after, I became the national vice chairman of that political party in Nigeria, and I ended up as the acting national chairman of that party in Nigeria. If you see an experience of somebody in my shoe attempting to contest the governorship election, my approach is different. Completely different.
You have gone through party administration.
Yeah.
Down to mainstream politics. That makes you different to those.
Even in government administration, I was a former chief of staff of my local government. I started the whole thing from the grassroots. So I had once participated actively in the governance of local government, not party now. So before I am aspiring to come up to the state. So I am a well-informed person. I have a loaded manifesto that is going to make this state a realistic pace-setter state in one ramification. Moving from education to social welfare, to security, to health approach, to infrastructures, to global standard.
So let's look at the current situation now. You understand politics from the grassroots. As they say, all politics are local. So there is no state without a local government. If you look at the current situation, would you favor local government autonomy? I mean, as against what we currently have around the country?
When I once served as chief of staff of a local government, you did not know that anybody, any policy that denies local government its right entitlement is satanic. I can never be part of it. I rather prefer quitting politics than doing what is wrong. Over my dead, if I have an opportunity to come on, this is not political, platform. But you have a question that is para-political now. So I have to. I cannot be part of any policy that will frustrate local government. I was once in their shoe. I know what they are going through in the grassroots. Any administration that is frustrating any legitimate entitlement of a local government, once again, I said it's satanic. So let's just stop there.
Now there's an approach we are going to take a look at very quickly. I'm going to play a material and then we are going to see how this pans out. For the last 7 days, we have had protests across Oyo State. And of course, there are burning issues as regards internal crisis in the PDP, and how instrumental the Oyo State governor has been in making sure things are done the way they want it to be done in the party. But of course, let's look at what happened in Abuja and see exactly what is going on in Oyo State as regards the protest and what the people of Oyo State are saying. The governor is in Abuja, but the people of Oyo State are protesting. Let's see exactly what is happening in Abuja yesterday.
Oh my God! 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 Oh my God!
I want to call on President Trump. What is at stake is not just genocide against Nigerian Christians. He should come and save democracy in Nigeria. Democracy is under threat. I'm calling on all other developed nations, all advanced democracies, come and save Nigeria. Come and save democracy. Because I cannot understand how a serving minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will be leading talks, armed talks, and then...
All right, that was what happened in Abuja yesterday between the newly elected excuse of the political party. That was the new chairman, Turaki, calling on Donald Trump to solve inter-party politics, intra-party politics in the country. Well, I have Dr. Yunusa Kazim Ayodoye here. We'll make sense of this particular issue. How petty have we gone when it comes to politics in Oyo State? Do not forget that the Oyo State governor was in Abuja while people were protesting as regards the circular road in Oyo State yesterday. And that was the 7th day. They have now said, look, we are going on a short break for 21 days. And if the governor fails to show up and talk to us as protesters, we are coming back. And by that time, we are coming bigger and bolder. Honorable Kazim Ayodoye. You saw what happened in Abuja yesterday. The crisis between the PDP. Of course, we are having issues in Oyo State as regards some other things. People are protesting about the new setback and corridor for the circular road, and the governor is right there. He says he's not going to talk to the people of Oyo State, that he's only going to talk to the landowners, that this protest is political. Do you have the same sentiment as the governor?
Well, my brother, I'm a member of All Progressive Congress, APC. I don't have anything to do with PDP. That clip, the crisis, one person suspending the other one suspending the other, it's none of our business in APC.
But you're happy?
Well, we're happy because our enemies are in disarray. We're happy. We are not even praying for a united house in the house. Because I'm a pure African. An African always, a good African will not pray for his enemy to survive. And these are good things. These are good things we have been seeing now. If you see this party in disarray, it's a very good development. And I don't wish them a united house, as I said. Back to Oyo State, you said that people are clamoring about issues coming up, brewing on the basis of the setback. And corridors. Whether the governor is attending to them promptly or is on holiday for one issue or the other, or whatever. I want to believe that Oyo State is currently enjoying what they voted for. I am not one of the votes that wish Makinde a second term. and I can never be that part. I was part of those who wish him the first time. I was a governorship candidate in NRM that directed my teaming supporters across the 351 wards in Oyo State.
Vote for governorship Makinde.
Yeah. In 2019. And that will be the last mistake I will do.
Oh, you call that a mistake?
Yeah, I called it a mistake.
Why?
It was the last mistake I would do. What we thought about that time was that it should not be an affair of me only. If we're about 48 as at that time, if you can recollect that time, political parties are many. 48 of them registered, had governorship candidates in Oyo State. I was one of them. So if you are this many, let us come together. It should not be only mere affair. If you see a young guy or a young person coming up, a new person, new face, let us try. Let us attempt to try one of us. Why should it be me alone? And it was the concept of not me alone that we used to appeal to our people. The rest is a story. Orojo Meni. And that was, I call it, the last mistake I would do in the politics of Oyo State. So, what people are having now, there is nobody that is against the continuity of the circular road. It's a unique development. It's a sort of development that can even add to the economic development of this state, infrastructural development of this state. But we should be very careful. Any development that brings destruction, that brings destruction, is uncalled for. Any development that brings sorrow is irrational. Any development that brings in insecurity, that drag people into lawlessness, that run the state into anarchy, is uncalled for. That attract an emergency and immediate attention of the governor. Nothing should be more important to resolving the crisis attached to the issue of that demolition, corridors, and the setback issues. It must be resolved. It must be resolved.
Would you have done anything differently?
My brother, how will I be shedding tears? How will I be allowing my people to be shedding tears in the name of wanting to develop their state? If I'm in their shoe, will I not reason the way they reason? Will I reason differently the way they reason? So I must have adopted an approach. Circular road will stay. They will also be catered for.
Some of them are saying they are not saying there should be no circular road or corridor, but there should be fair compensation for lands taken.
The same thing we are saying. Would the compensation be my role?
Would it be your role? Some of them said 3-bedroom apartment was paid for and 56,000 naira.
Yeah. Can you use that to buy a plot of land? Can you use that to buy a plot of land as of today? So any development is done all over the world. Every right-thinking person welcomes development. An example of circular road development is welcome. But its implementation must not kill our people. Its implementation, these are the people that you want us, that you think they will enjoy these facilities. Must they be killed in the build-up of wanting to install such an infrastructure? Is it not intellectually contradictory? Is it not rebellious to the people that gave us their votes?
Some people are saying the APC should capitalize on these particular events to gain more momentum ahead of the next general election. Do you think the APC is doing enough to put the party in the health of the people, especially at this time when the governor is having an issue? You
see, I told you in the annals that our party, All Progressive Congress, is an organized political party. We are not noisemakers. APC of Oyo State had gone extremely far. We don't make too much noise. And we are not used to unnecessary propaganda. Let us wait and see. 2027 is knocking on the door. Let us wait and see.
Okay,
Oyo State people will speak with their vote.
well, before we go back to what you were talking about, it's time to open the phone lines. And if you want to join the show, you can call on +2349165122000. +2349165122000. That is 09165122000. 09165122000. That's the lines to call this evening. You can be a part of the conversation, and then we'll take your questions in the few minutes left on this show this evening. Honorable Kazim Ayodoi, if you look at the current situation, APC at the federal level and APC at the state level, we have seen some moves being done underground, and some of them are being talked about. The APC in Oyo State are currently doing a form of reconciliation, bringing people, the aggrieved members of the party, coming together to see how they can forge an alliance ahead. Do you think this particular one is sustainable going into the 2027 general election, not forgetting that this is one of the issues your party had in the last election?
You see, let me let you know this. There is no atom of crisis again in APC Oyo State chapter. Again. And I want to let you know this, that every stakeholder...
Okay, I think we have a call. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, you are there. The show is the Poliscope.
The network. Hello.
Hello, you are in. The show is the Poliscope. Thank you for joining us. Can you hear me? Oh, it's a little bit shaky. Okay, we'll call the phone lines again, and then 091651 22000. 091651 22000. We expect to take more calls on this show. Looks like the network is unstable. We can continue.
So, like I was saying, the Oyo State chapter of APC is on ground as of today. And there is no atom of crisis again in this party in Oyo State. And let me tell you this. We are the most desperate chapter of this party in Nigeria to ensure we return to government by 2027.
I think we have another call. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes, good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening, loud and clear.
All right, the show is the Poliscope.
Well done, guys. I've been watching since morning, and I'm very impressed with the conversation.
Okay.
I'm calling from Lagos Island. My name is Dr. Benga Latinwo.
Thank you for joining us on the show this evening.
I mean, Poliscope is my favorite program, and I've been following you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to also call in today.
Thank you. All right, your question very quickly.
Let me make my point very quickly. The fact around the APC situation is not going to favor APC at the end of the day. Because when we have political hungry people coming together in a place, there will come a time when we need to ask the question that who will build the cards? Who will become the flagship bearer of the party? How do we share the positions amongst these numerous people? And that's a concern. Anyway, I would also like to make reference to what is happening in Ibadan. The whole world is looking at Oyo State, particularly about the Ibadan Circular Project. We followed your news. We followed some of the things you people are doing at Dominion and across the media. And we are seeing that this is a crying shame, especially to somebody who is fighting in Abuja, leaving his own matters in the state without tackling them. He has gone to Abuja to fight with the PDP saga and then to Aki and all of these people. But the people are crying in Oyo State in Ibadan and is doing nothing to them. I just want to say, if your governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, listens to this, he should attend to these issues. They have named a lot of people that have died over this issue. Why is it taking forever to answer to the needs of the people? Are you not there to serve the people? We need to question the ideology of our leaders. And that's why I think it's very right that we talk about this issue. We cannot continue like this. Our politicians are not having the best interest of the people at heart. They do what they like, and they don't care. They don't care. If they care, they should care for these people. Some people have died. Some have said they paid through their nose to get to this point of getting a house for themselves. How on earth should we say this is right? So I know even APC and PDP, my point is, lead us well. Fela sang, a lot of people sang, and now we are calling them prophetic singers because they have seen the future of this country. And I'm afraid for the future of the Nigerian state. And that's why I'm just willing that these people can do what they should do. That's my take. Well, thank you, Samson.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us on the show this evening.
Thank you.
Dr. Kazim Ayodo, you heard what the caller said.
Yeah, it's a good observation. It's a good observation, and that's his opinion. And his fear about people coming into APC may end up as a disadvantage. I disagree with that. I told you in the ab initio that our party is a well-organized political party. If the party is handling the whole country in Nigeria, and we are running it successfully well, so how much more ordinary political party? I want to assure that our leadership are prepared.
We would have loved to take more calls on the show this evening, but our time is far spent. But then, very quickly, what would you say to the Oyo State Governor at this time, and what would you say lastly to the APC in general in Nigeria?
To Oyo State government, it's only one word: go and resolve Circular Road crisis. That is just the word. Please, for God's sake, attend to Circular Road matters promptly. And to my party, APC Nigeria, it's a word of commendation. The leadership of Professor Dantawe Goshwe had shown that we have a future. I want to encourage him to continue good negotiations, good interactions.
Can you just hold your thoughts a little bit more, just for a few more seconds? I think we have a caller now. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. The show is the Poliscope. Thank you for joining us on the show this evening.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Oh,
good evening.
Thank you very much. My name is Barrister Bisi Tokumbo.
Oh, thank you for joining us on the show.
I've been enjoying your show so far, and I must say you're doing a good job.
Thank you. Your thoughts, very quickly.
All right. I want to actually talk about the issue of one-party states.
Okay. Oh, we lost that caller, and that I think she said enough for you to munch on very quickly before we go, just in 30 seconds. People think the APC is gradually pushing Nigeria to a one-party state. You are harvesting all the sitting governors in Nigeria as we speak. What would you say about that in 30 seconds?
You can't drive people away when they are joining your party. No party drives people away when they have new entrants. Even if it is not in the favor of APC today, any other party can still be in the same shoe. People coming to your party, don't drive them away. You always need people. And there is no rejoinder or no petition or no move, sponsored motion or whatever from our legislators that no party should exist in Nigeria. So I don't understand where people get the slogan of this one party state of the country. And even INEC is searching at preparing to register more political parties if they meet the requirements. So I cannot understand. So I just want to encourage that we don't run away from problems that are not real. Let us be participatory in the ongoing democratic activities. Belong to a political party. Be active. Perhaps when you get in, you understand the mechanism clearer. Nothing like one party state in the agenda of APC. We are not part of it, we will not be part of it. Nigeria Constitution will not be part of it. INEC will not be part of it. No institution in the organogram of this country is part of what makes Nigeria a one party state. So okay. Thank you.
I think another caller just gets crashed. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, yes. Again, good evening.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
This is Barrister BC on the line.
Thank you.
And I'm calling from Ontario, Canada.
Oh, thank you for joining us on the show this evening. Your thoughts very quickly.
You're welcome. I actually want to talk about the issue of one-party state.
Okay.
And it is the way the APC government is making democracy look. It's so undemocratic, and it's very bad, I must say. It's really, really bad. Because the opposition game that is supposed to exist in a democratic structure, the structure will be defeated if they continue this way, really. So if any party is empowered, another party is supposed to be able to put them on their toes, or else. The only thing I must say now is that it's a very, very bad game at the moment.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm always enjoying your show.
Thank you very much. I think Dr. Yunusa Kazimayode addressed that just before the call came in again, but we simply have to go. Dr. Yunusa Kazimayode, thank you for joining us on the show this evening.
Thank you very much.
It has been an eye-opening session with you. We do hope that when we bring you here next time, you will be able to do justice to some of the many issues we'll be discussing on the show.
Sure.
Thank you so much for honoring the invite.
Thank you very much.
And that's where we leave the conversation today on the Poliscope. The APC's expanding tent raises important questions about party discipline, political stability, and the long-term health of Nigeria's democracy. Is the ruling party truly growing in strength or simply swelling in numbers? And what future awaits an opposition wrestling with its own internal storms? Right. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to stay with us next time as we continue to track the shift, moves, and undercurrents shaping our political future. Samson Balogun is my name. Let's meet again, same time, same station next week. Bye for now.